Body checking each other, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was a pretty physical game. That was the one where Pantaleone was kind of going at it on the officials.
Yeah.
He told me later, though, when he called over the referees, he said, "No, it's like, I'm not really yelling at you. I'm just trying to motivate the guys. You're doing a good job. Just go out there and do what you need to do."
Defender from Arizona, number 5, Gabriel Claudio. Defender from San Luis, Arizona, number 2, Isaac Ford. Assistant referee from Mesa, Christian Smith. And first official contestant, Juan Rivera.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Ken Lindley Field here in Prescott, Arizona. John Rust with you here, and we're getting you ready for the big clash today. This is the Region 1 semi-final match, Yavapai College versus Pima College. Rematch from a game a couple of weeks ago. We're on this very field. Pima College got out to an early 1-0 lead over the Rough Riders. Yavapai came back thanks to the efforts of Jonathan Mayen with 2 goals and Paul Fulop with 2 assists to win that game. That's it for their season. Yavapai College out on the field right now. They are wearing their gold uniforms. Pima College, they're in their gray jerseys with orange trim. Pima College, they're coming off a 6-1 win over Mesa College Monday in the Region 1 quarterfinals. Yavapai, they had Monday off as they were one of the top 2 teams in the conference. Yavapai with the ball to start things off as Flores will kick that one back to the keeper, Rabaska. Bouncing ball headed by Fenton. Atkinson trying to catch up to it. Big kick by Pima. And now a battle for the ball off the chest of Jonathan Mayen. He gets it over to Isaac Flores. Back to Mayen. Chase for the ball. And it's Lausu who kicks that one out of bounds for Pima College. Flores to throw it in. Ball game just underway. Beautiful day here in Prescott. Sunny skies, but it is a little chilly. The temperature right now 49 degrees, winds 16 miles per hour out of the north. Tell you what though, with this sun, it does not feel like it is 49. I need to put on my winter jacket. And a big jump there by the keeper, Nils Roth, knocking it over the goal and out of bounds. Once again, Nils Roth, the Thun Switzerland native, starting in goal, 13-3 this season for the Aztecs with 51 saves. Corner kick. And now go back to Mayen. He boots that one into the box. Header over the goal as Yavapai looking to strike first and early in this game. The header does not succeed, and Roth will kick this one away for Pima College. Pima trying to defend their national title as we have a delay here. One of the officials going over to the Pima bench. Don't really know what this is about. Yeah, it looks like the official and Pima coach Dan Cosgrove are talking something over. And again, just speculation. I can't even speculate. I really have no idea what this is about. But something going on over on the sidelines that the official wants taken care of. So we have a delay here with 43:09 remaining in the first half. Pima College coming into this contest with a 33-3-1 record. I think this might have been an equipment issue with one of the players, and it looks like it has been resolved, and I think we are ready to go here. Roth ready to kick this one away for the Aztecs. And it looks like Jacob Contreras doing some equipment adjusting there, and I think he's okay, and we are good to go. So the delay over and back to action. Long kick by Roth, headed by Alec Wynn. Ball up in the air, headed by Contreras. And another header, this one by Yavapai. Strong gets a head on it. Finally, we get some feet on the ball. Pima with it, that's Allison, and whistle on the play. Actually, correction, that was Esteban Manzo who had the ball for Pima before that whistle blew. Call will go against Yavapai, so Losu. I thought he was going to kick this one. Instead, he gets that one over to Connor Cosgrove. He'll kick it away for the Aztecs. That one goes far to the goal. A header bouncing into the box. Yavapai gains control, and they clear it big time into Pima territory. Tucker Fenton racing for the ball, but that one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for the Aztecs. Connor Cosgrove does the honors, and Yavapai gets the ball back. Rolling kick over to the keeper, Rabaska. Long kick into Pima territory off the chest of Losu. And now Yavapai gets it back. Borres gets it, loses it. Now Yavapai regains the ball and then promptly loses it. Gordillo gets a foot on it. Yavapai gets it. Kick toward the box. And there's a header to Mayen. Mayen with the kick, and Mayen over the goal. Jalen Atkinson heading it over to Jonathan Mayen. And Mayen boots this one high over the goal. And by the way, congratulations going out to Jonathan Mayen, as this week he made the All-Region 1 first team, and a deserved honor there for Jonathan Mayen. Atkinson with it in the circle. There's the pass knocked away by Pima. Yavapai gets the ball back. Flores. That goes off the foot of Contreras. Now Pima has it in the circle. Alec Wynn. Aztecs taking it down the far side. Long kick toward the Rough Rider goal. And Rabaska will field that one. He gets ready to throw this one over to Flores. 40-23 remaining in the first half. No score in our game. Pass goes past Isaiah Strong. And now Pima gets it. Win. Action on the far side. Pima heading toward the goal. Yavapai trying to cut off the attack. And no good angle there for Ricky Gordillo to shoot. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll be Yavapai possession. Rabaska to kick it for the Rough Riders. Players moving down the field, getting ready for the kick from Logan Rabaska. Rabaska 7-0 this season for the Rough Riders. 16 saves, just 2 goals against in his appearances. Off the head of Allison. Now here comes Pima. Strong kicks that one away for Yavapai. And a push from behind on Zamora. Play continues. Win with the ball. That one knocked away by Claudio. Now Mayen getting the pass over to Atkinson. Kick high in the air by Jung, and that goes out of bounds. It'll be Rough Rider throw-in with 38:50 remaining in the first half. 0-0 the score. Isaac Flores throwing it in for the Rough Riders. Yavapai enters this contest with a 15-3 record. Certainly don't want that 4 in the loss column. If that happens, well, that'll be it for their season. Again, this is the Region 1 semifinals. Other semifinal game will take place later tonight. That is Phoenix versus Arizona Western. Winners of these 2 games will meet on Saturday. Strong with the ball, has it stolen from him by Manzo. And now here come the Aztecs. Win with the pass. Ball in the air, in the box, and cleared by Yavapai. Atkinson with it. Past the halfway line, over to Tucker Fenton. Fenton over on the far side. Looks like that's Loic Borres. Borres trying to move toward the box. Gets the pass to Fenton. Fenton backs off. Now gets it over to Mayen. Mayen turns, kicks off the shoulder of, it looked like, Losu. Yavapai chasing the ball back down. Flores, and now Pima steals it away. Contreras off the chest of Claudio. Claudio, some fancy footwork. Trying to get the pass over to Fenton, stolen by Pima. And a little physicality there between Wynn and Fenton. Call will go against Pima with 37 minutes to go in the first half. 0-0 our score between Yavapai and Pima in this, the Region 1 semifinals. Thank you for joining us on the KYCA live stream, courtesy of the Prescott Media Center. We have a stoppage in play, and it looks like a uniform issue by Jonathan Mayen. And it looks like some kind of bandage or something on his leg. And, well, as we're waiting for Mayen to readjust his bandage or his strap there. And actually he's just going to kick it away. So I think this is the second uniform issue we've had here that stopped play at 36:49. Borges with the kick into the box. Header, and that one off the knees of the keeper, Roth. So Roth to kick this one away with 36:28 left to go in the first half. Header by the Rough Riders. Strong, another header. That one rolls in the box. Mayen with the kick. Fenton trying to chase it down, but Losu gets there before him. He kicks it toward the Pima bench. Now the Aztecs bringing it down the far side of the field. And here come the Aztecs. Kick into the box. Off the leg of Contreras. There's a kick by Wynn. Wynn's kick blocked. Yavapai tries to get it out of the box. They do. Jalen Atkinson with a good defensive effort. Now Contreras has it at the corner. Kick and off the foot of Gabriel Claudio, kicking it over the fence and out of bounds. A good defensive effort by Yavapai to stonewall the Aztec offense. This will be a corner kick for the Aztecs. It'll be taken by number 10, Itsuki Ishihara. Great game Monday by Ishihara as he had a hat trick against Mesa, and that's 6-1 victory by Pima. Header cleared of the box, and that one's going to go out of bounds. So this will be a throw in for Pima. 35 minutes remaining in the first half. It is 0-0 between the number 9 and number 10 teams in the nation. Wynn turning, kicking, and that one deflects off Isaiah Strong. And in case you're wondering, it's Pima who's number 10 and Yavapai number 9 in the latest NJCAA poll. So not only a clash of the top teams in the conference, but a couple of the top teams in the nation. And off the head of number 12, Holthouse. And now cleared by the Rough Riders. Line drive, kick. Kick by Contreras and a diving stop made by Rabaska, stopping that one with his fingertips. Contreras trying to roll that one into the goal, but Logan Rabaska saying, ain't gonna happen, man. Yavapai kicking it down the field, and no one in the gold jersey there. That will easily be corralled by Nils Roth. Roth, the sophomore keeper for Pima College. Also, congratulations going out to Roth as he made the All-Region 1 second team. Headed by the Rough Riders. Allison with it. Ball loose. And Yavapai going to kick that one back to Rabaska. On kick toward the halfway line, off the chest of Atkinson. And that one's going to roll out of bounds, last touched by the Aztecs. Rough Rider throw in to Isaac Flores. That one goes off the leg of Contreras, out of bounds. So we get to do the throw in again. Mayen with the kick, looked like that deflected off of Holthouse. High in the air, Bouncer who's going to get to it first. Flores plays it off his head to Strong. Now Flores kick a slide there by Contreras as Flores tried to clear it, and now Flores just kicks it out of bounds. And Jung will throw this one in for Pima College. Over to Allison, now back to Jung. Kick into the box. And that one cleared by Gabriel Claudio. That one goes out of bounds. So once again, Jung to throw it in for the Aztecs. 31:50 remaining in the first half. Still 0-0. Claudio gets that one. Pass over to Mayen. Mayen double teamed as he passes the halfway line. Now Mayen gets that one over to Gabriel Claudio. So the Rough Riders will reset the offense here. Pass the halfway line to Mayen. And you know Mayen's going to have a target on him. Now the pass over to Atkinson. Atkinson kicking it toward the box. And that one's going to be cleared, kicked out of bounds by Holthaus, the native of Amsterdam. And Jonathan Mayen, 11 goals, 9 assists this season. Mayen tied for third in the conference in goals scored. So like I said, Pima, they are going to have extra eyes on Jonathan Mayen, especially since Mayen was the guy who beat Pima a couple weeks ago in this very field. Jonathan Mayen, in that 2-1 victory by Yavapai, scored both Rough Rider goals. And Pima does not want Mayen to be the bane of their existence in this one. Throw in by Flores toward the box. Bicycle kick attempted by Yavapai. That looked like it was Gabriel Claudio. Couldn't put a foot on it. The ball goes to the far corner of the field, rolls out of bounds. Last touched by the Aztecs. Looks like it'll be Loic Borges to throw it in for the Rough Riders with 30 minutes to go in the first half. And cleared by the Aztecs, bouncing into the center circle. Yavapai gets the ball back. Mondragon. Flores with a long kick toward the far side. Borges racing, catches up to it. Making the turn, kicks it off a Pima defender. And now the Aztecs clear. Win with it. Down the far side of the field. Now kick toward the box, and Rabaska will easily field that one. Rolls that one over to Mondragon. Yavapai playing it down the far side of the field. Now Claudio gets the pass into the circle. Too strong. Collision by players, and Pima going to get the whistle, and the offending party on that one will be Ben Holthaus, the 6'4", 190-pound sophomore defender. Gabriel Claudio will set this one up for the kick for Yavapai, as the Rough Riders try to break this scoreless tie. Long kick by Flores, and that one goes into the netting behind the goal, out of bounds. So far, both teams even with shots on goal with 2 apiece. Nils Roth setting up for the kick for Pima. Isaac Flores. Now, a little too much on that kick. Rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Aztecs. Jacob Contreras. Well, actually, he's going to throw that one over to Jung. Jung, the freshman from Gwangyang, South Korea, throws that one in. Now the kick goes over to number 13, Isais Herman. Yavapai clears in the circle. Wynn gets the ball back for the Aztecs. Players come together, but no whistle. Play continues over to Jung. Contreras trying to get around the defense. Isaac Flores right with them, and now Flores. Ball still in the box. There's a kick by Contreras, and a nice kick away from the goal. I believe that was Mondragon who did it. Big save there by Pedro Mondragon, and a leaping catch made by the keeper, Rabasca. So some good opportunities for Pima to break the scoreless tie as Fenton takes down number 6, Connor Cosgrove from behind. He gets called on that, as that occurred right in front of the referee. Foul to Yavapai. Pima will set up for the kick with 26:38 to go in the first half. More good defense by Yavapai, saving the day and keeping this a scoreless tie. Cosgrove ready for the kick. And kicks it out of bounds. "26 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the first half of the Region 1 semifinals. Phoenix and Arizona Western, the other team in action in the semis. Paul Fulop checks into the game for the Rough Riders. Kick over to the far side. Fulop, who had 2 assists for Yavapai in their win over Pima College back on October 18th. Throw in by the Aztecs, header by the Rough Riders. Ball rolling to the center circle. Fulop tries to catch up with it. And now Pima has it. Manzo, Rough Riders able to get it away from him. Kick toward the box, and Rabasca going to run in, play that one on the bounce, and punt that one into Aztec territory. Header by Losu. Through the circle. Yavapai gets it. Borres over on the far side, trying to stay away from Ricky Gordillo. Now Mondragon with it. And Mondragon's going to kick that one over to Gabriel Claudio. Here come the Rough Riders, heading toward the box. Fenton with the kick. Ball goes out of bounds. And Roth will set this one up for the kick as we come down to 24 minutes left to go in the first half. And again, we thank you for joining us on our live stream here on kyca.info and the Prescott Media Center as we continue to bring you the best in local sports coverage. Mondragon with it on the far side. Long kick by the Yavapai defender. Up in the air. And a header by the Rough Riders. Another header by Mayen. Now here come the Aztecs. Rolling ball kicked away by Gabriel Claudio. And that one will roll out of bounds. Pima to throw in. Gabriel Claudio for the 2nd year in a row, making the All Region 1 first team. So congratulations to Claudio. Another throw in for the Aztecs. Yavapai trying to keep the ball away from Pima. Kick toward goal, diving stop made by Rabasca, header by Jung, trying to keep it in, Well, he does, but that header goes easily into the arms of Logan Rabaska. Again, a great diving stop there by Rabaska. He's come up with a couple of really big saves here for the Rough Riders today. And it's still a 0-0 game. 4 shots on goal for Pima College, 2 for Yavapai. Ishihara with it. Now Pima again, pass to Contreras. Contreras turning. Blocking him out is Jalen Atkinson. Atkinson, good job of cutting off the angle of attack. And that one rolls out of bounds. I think they're going to say it was last touched by Jalen Atkinson, so it's going to be a corner kick for the Aztecs with 21:30 left to go in the first half of a scoreless tie in the Region 1 semifinals. Ishihara setting up the ball for the Aztecs. Kick toward the box, and a header by Yavapai. Jonathan Mayen getting it for the Rough Riders. Pass to Ryan Wallace. Ball gets away from him. Big collision by Wallace and Losu as the ball goes out of bounds. So foul called against Pima, and Yavapai will set up for the kick. Claudio doesn't waste time, gets that one to Tucker Fenton. Now back to Claudio at the halfway line. Passing through a couple defenders. Mayen with it now. Mayen double teamed. Gets it over to Fenton. Pass to Mayen, but it's intercepted by Zhang. Here come the Aztecs down the near side. And the pass intended for Manzo, but it gets away from him. Rabaska with it, and he'll just throw that one back into the field of play. Pima with it on the far side. 20 minutes left to go in the first half. As Rabaska scoops that one up for Yavapai. Players move downfield. Rabaska setting up for the kick. This is the first of 2 Yavapai games we'll have on our live stream today. Coming up at 7 o'clock tonight, it is Yavapai Volleyball. They're in action against Eastern Arizona. Their regular season home finale, and also the pink match to raise money for the fight against breast cancer. Long kick down the far side of the field by Pima. And then kicked out of bounds by Ryan Wallace. So it'll be a throw-in for the Aztecs. 19:08 remaining in the first half. Still no score in this game. Here comes Yavapai, kick toward the circle. Fenton with it. Now Fenton tries to get a lead pass to Fulop. But racing in there to get it is Losu, and he kicks it off the leg of Fulop, so it'll be a throw-in for the Aztecs. Jung. Whistle blown, and it looks like Jung will throw it in again for Pima. Again, the winner will play Saturday night in the region championship game. Yavapai with a throw-in, Jalen Atkinson. Atkinson trying to get around some defenders. Yavapai still able to maintain possession. Fulop kicks it off a Pima defender. Now Jung with it. Ball threading the sidelines. Yavapai still with it. Kiss it to Strong, a little too much on that. Strong, however, able to get the ball back for the Rough Riders. To Borres. Now Borres double teamed. Gordillo kicking that one away, and that will roll out of bounds. Also, whoever wins Saturday and is crowned region champion, they will play in the West District Tournament, which will take place November 9th, and the winner of that moves on to the national tournament. Pima hoping it is them so they can defend their national championship. Yavapai, of course, hoping it's going to be them as they missed out on nationals last year. And a hit from behind, and that will result in a whistle. Yavapai with the ball now. Claudio. Long kick toward the far side. Borres has it. And Borres could not control the ball, goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Pima College. 16:23 remaining in the first half. And we still got bagels on the board. It's 0-0. Fenton almost had the ball, now off the head of Wallace, and that's going to bounce out of bounds. I'll tell you, Pima defenders, they have been in the grill of Yavapai throughout much of this first half. And give credit to the Yavapai defense too. Times when Pima has gotten near goal, Yavapai's defenders have really made some good stands, and so has Logan Rabaska. Bouncing ball, headed out of the box by Yavapai. And now Mayen with it. Mayen, pass over to Paul Fulop. Fulop crosses it over to Borres. Now Borres kicks the ball, and I think he kicked that one off one of the Pima defenders, rolls out of bounds. So it's going to be a corner kick. Jonathan Mayen will do the honors for Yavapai. Mayen, who had a goal and an assist in Yavapai's regular season finale last Wednesday against Scottsdale. That was a 5-0 victory for Yavapai over the Artichokes. Header, bouncer, and just misses the net. I think that's Gabriel Claudio putting his hands on his head going, oh, we were so close, man. So still nothing. And we have a stoppage in play as the official coming over to talk with Pima coach David Cosgrove. And don't really know what this is about. Whatever it was not as explosive as the conference that Nationals manager Dave Martinez had with the umpires in last night's Game 6 of the World Series, where Martinez just really lost his well-you-know-what. Yavapai with it on the far side of the field. Ishihara makes the kick, tries to get it to Contreras. Contreras turns, shoots, and a nice stop there by Yavapai. I believe that was Claudio in front of the net, kicking that one away. And now Zamora steals the ball away for a moment. Pima gets it back. But Yavapai again denying a good offensive opportunity to the Aztecs. Off the foot of Herman. Now Mayen with it, and here come the Rough Riders. Mayen with 3 defenders near him. Loses the ball, gets it back, loses it again. Losu with it now. Slide by Mayen, and Mayen's going to get called for it as he takes down Losu. Losu, the freshman defender from Tucson. 12:50 and counting to go in the first half. It is still 0-0. Well, we had a thriller between these two squads last time they met, less than 2 weeks ago. Might have a thriller here today. And a postseason thriller at that. Team has on the far side, Gordillo coming toward the box. Yavapai disrupts the play, gets the ball away. Jung. Player down, and we will get a whistle there. And it looks like it's Eddie Flores who is the offending party for Yavapai. So Pima will set up for the kick. Aztecs with 4 shots on goal. Rough Riders with 3. Header, and that one will hit off the side of the net. So the zeros remain on the scoreboard with 11:30 left to go in the first half. Rabaska setting it up for the kick.
Let's go, Raiders!
There's a header by number 19, Win. Yavapai gets the ball. Into the box, but there's a whistle on the play. And it looks like it is going to be a foul against Pima College. Tucker Fenton setting up for the kick. And now he's signaling for Manuel Quiros to come a little closer. Now it's Ryan Wallace. Quiros going back to the box. So Fenton, Wallace, and Mayen talking things over. Now who knows who's going to kick this ball? And the official making sure that everyone backs up 10 yards. And it looks like we are ready to go here. Players lined up in the box. Yavapai ready for the kick. Fenton, line drive kick right into the hands of Nils Roth. There's a nice little backdoor kick to Jonathan Mayen. Now to Zamora. Zamora kick toward the box. Skips off a couple players. Now Eddie Flores with it. Flores bounces off of Jung. And now Ricky Gordillo with it. Pima College. Kick through the circle. Intercepted by Zamora. 9 minutes to go in the first half. Still no one has scored in this region semifinal game. And I believe it's going to be an offsides against Yavapai. Nils Roth coming in to kick it. Yavapai College, they are on a 7-game winning streak coming into this game, looking to extend it to 8. Again, if Yavapai can't extend it to 8, well, this is definitely going to be our last live stream for Yavapai College soccer this year. Header by Atkinson. Atkinson takes it on the near sidelines. Off the foot of Zamora. Now Pima gets it. Ishihara. Kick toward the top of the box. Scramble for the ball. Yavapai kicks it a little bit away. Pima gets it back. That was Manzo. Now the ball rolls away. Tucker Fenton trying to go after the ball. Pima with a long kick and off the leg of, looks like that was Claudio, and that one goes out of bounds. As we get some substitutions here for the Aztecs with 7:44 left to go in the first half. The other semifinal game today is Arizona Western against Phoenix College. That one will kick off at 6 o'clock. And tune in to KYCA 1490 AM, 103.5 FM tomorrow morning. And we will tell you who won that game on our sports reports and who either Yavapai or Pima will be facing in the region championship game Saturday. There's a header by Claudio. Yavapai able to clear it. Pima trying to get it back into the box. And this time a big clear by the Rough Riders. Lands in the circle off the chest of Losu. Header by the Rough Riders. But Pima gets the ball back. Allison. It looks like that's Gordillo on the far side with the ball. That one in the corner and kicked off of Gordillo. Winds up in the grandstands. And it'll be a throw-in for Yavapai. Pedro Mondragon taking it. And we also have to give out congratulations to Pedro Mondragon. He, too, made the All-Region 1 first team. The freshman defender from Gilbert. Pima with the shot, blocked by Rabaska! Point blank range, and Labaska putting his body right in front of it to stop the shot and keep this a 0-0 tie. Logan Rabaska coming up with some great saves here for the Rough Riders. And a little wrestling match here between Atkinson and Yuki Jahara.
Let's go, Riders!
Setting up for the kick will be Logan Rabaska. Rabaska, the sophomore defender, standing 6'4", weighing 195 pounds. Rabaska has really come on strong in the second half of the season for the Rough Riders. Jahara with it in the circle. Yavapai trying to steal it away. And another collision there, this one between Allison and Fenton. Allison going to get called for that one. So Yavapai will set up for the kick with 4:47 remaining in the first half. 0-0 our score from Ken Lindley Field here in sunny yet chilly Prescott, Arizona. Kick by Mondragon into the box and header. Mayen gets it. Pass intended for Mayen, intercepted by Losu. Losu clears that one over to Gordillo. Gordillo with the kick through the circle. Ball gets away from Manzo. Now kick toward Rabaska. Rabaska will just kick that one over to the far side for Yavapai. Long kick toward the Pima side of the field. Looks like that's Kiddos. Kiddos with a pass to Mayen. Skips off his foot. Mayen loses the ball. And it's picked up and it's cleared by Herman. Now long kick by Tucker Fenton, and that one sails out of bounds. Hard kick by Fenton, but a little too hard. Still 0-0 with 3:27 left to go in the first half. Shots on goal even for both sides at 5 apiece. Nils Roth with the kick. Header up in the air. Probably able to get that. Gabriel Claudio. The high kick. Holthouse brings that one home for Pima. Now a header by Mondragon, and that one's going to skip out of bounds. Throw in by the Rough Riders, and it'll be Ricky Gordillo. And that one will bounce out of bounds. While we're laying out congratulations, let's give one to Ricky Gordillo of Pima, as he made the All-Region 1 first team. Last year, he was an All-Region 1 second team selection. Kick toward goal. Header by Holthouse. Now a big kick by Pima, but that one will go out of bounds. Eric McDonald with the kick on that one. 2 minutes left to go in a scoreless first half between Yavapai and Pima. Rabaska lines up for the kick. Off the head of number 5, Kyoji Hata. Trying to bring that one in is Kim. Holthouse with the kick. And we get a whistle on the play. It looks like it's going to go against Yavapai. Aztecs set it up for the kick as players hurry over to the goal. Header by Holthouse, and that goes out of bounds. Under a minute to go in the first half as Logan Rabaska gets ready to kick this one away for the Rough Riders. And there's a header by McDonald, now kicked away by Isais Herman. Good header there by Gabriel Claudio. Another header by McDonald. Now Yavapai gets it. Zamora to Strong in the circle. Eddie Flores tried to get that one. Ball skips away. Yavapai trying to corral it. Mayen to Zamora. Zamora to Fenton. Fenton gets around a couple of defenders. Now Fenton with a kick to Zamora. Zamora turns, kicks, and cleared big time by Herman, who kicks this one into the street behind our broadcast position. And that will do it for the first half of play. Our score, no score. It's 0 for Yavapai, 0 for Pima. So we'll take a 10-minute break here for halftime. And we'll come back with the second half of action. Again, it's going to be a 15-minute halftime here. And you're listening and watching our Yavapai College Soccer live stream versus Pima in the Region 1 semifinals here on KYCA.info and the Prescott Media Center. John Rust with you, and we'll see you in a bit. Again, 0-0 our score, Yavapai and Pima. And welcome back to Ken Lindley Field here in Prescott. John Rust with you as we get set for half number 2 of the region semifinals between Yavapai College and Pima College. And we start off the second half with both teams yet to score in this contest. Yavapai starts out with the ball on the far side of the field. Again, it's the Rough Riders in the gold uniforms, Pima College in the grays. Ball on the far side of the field gets past one of the Yavapai players. Long kick there. I believe that was Claudio who did it. And now we get a whistle on the play. And it looks like this will against the Rough Riders. Once again, the winner of this game will meet the winner of Phoenix versus Arizona Western, which will take place a little under 3 hours from now down at Phoenix College. And those last 2 teams standing to meet for the region championship Saturday. And of course, right now, time and place to be determined. Gordillo with it for the Aztecs. Pass intercepted by Strong. Now Strong bringing it down the near side. Pass to Fenton. Fenton loses the ball. Pima picks it up. Holthouse. Long kick to the far side. Chasing it down is Isaac Flores. Gets it over to Claudio. Claudio puts it high up in the air. There's a header. Now here come the Aztecs. Gordillo with the kick, and standing in front of it is Flores with the block. And Eddie Flores clears it. Now Claudio slides, kicks, and sends that one into the street on the other side of the field. More good work by Yavapai's defenders in front of the goal, keeping this a 0-0 game. Ball up in the air, still up in the air. Tucker Fenton tries to catch up to it. Losu gets it now for the Aztecs, over to Cosgrove. Cosgrove, long kick toward goal. And coming in and making the catch is Logan Rabaska. Pedro Mondragon, the all-region defender, passes that one over to Eddie Flores. Now Wallace kicking it down the far side. Pima gets control of it. And here come the Aztecs. Herman passing it through the circle. Ball over on the far side, racing to get it is Yavapai. Isaac Flores with a sliding tackle. And I think that's Kyoji Hata who got taken out there. And there was no whistle on the play against Flores. And Hata still down. And now he's getting up. And Hata's walking it off as time stopped with 41:52 left to go in the second half. Still no score between Yavapai and Pima College. Yavapai to throw it in. Mondragon chases it down for the Rough Riders. He's going to kick that one back to the keeper, Rabaska. Long kick by Rabaska into Aztec territory. Header by Holthouse. Gordillo kicks that one off of Wallace, so it'll be a throw-in for the Aztecs. Throw-in to be taken by Connor Cosgrove. Sophomore defender hurls that one off the back of number 18, Kim, And now Cosgrove gets it. To Kim, back to Cosgrove. Pass that one to Gordillo on the far side, on the near sidelines. Borres, try to get the pass, it's intercepted by Holthouse. Gordillo with it now. Mondragon trying to break up the attack there. He does. And now Borres steals it away. Borres, little back heel pass. That one's intercepted by the Aztecs. Hato with it. He tried to get the pass over to Gordillo. Gordillo able to keep it in bounds at the near corner, but stolen by the Rough Riders. Ryan Wallace kicking it down the near sidelines. And Holthouse going to catch up to it. He's going to kick that one over to Roth. Didn't kick that one very far. And Yavapai gets it. Borres. Pass intercepted by the Aztecs. Now Gordillo. Quick pass over to Hata. Hata at the near sidelines. Gets it back to Gordillo. Kick toward the box, and Rabaska just going to run over and tap that one with his foot. 39:43 to go in the second half. It is still 0-0 between these two squads. Pressure mounting with each passing second. Again, the region semifinals. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Well, I mean, the winner's going to go home too, like to their dorms or whatever, but they'll play again on Saturday. Like whoever loses this game, they go home and then they don't play for the rest of the year. Quiros with it, Quiros with a kick, and Quiros sends it over the net. It's about the third or fourth kick from Yavapai that has gone over the net. Getting a lot of force on the kicks, but it's just a little too high. Nils Roth with the kick. Header by the Rough Riders. Borres taking it in the circle. Now Pima gets it. And a long kick by Holthouse over to Roth. Yavapai picking it up. There's the pass to Mondragon. Mondragon gets it over to Rabaska. Pima coming down the field. Pass cut off by Mondragon. Borres with it. There's a pass over to the far side. Manuel Quiros catching up to it. Quiros bring it toward the box. Quiros tripped up, and we do have a whistle on the play. .37 remaining in the second half, and we are going to get a penalty kick here for the Rough Riders. That takedown happened in the box. So a golden opportunity here for the Rough Riders to break this scoreless tie. Kick! Off the post! Penalty kick off the post and a takedown from behind. And now Gordillo having some words with the official. So a hard takedown from behind on Yavapai. And a couple of Pima players now talking to the official. And the official basically telling them don't want to hear it anymore. So Yavapai setting up for the kick, but penalty kick by the Rough Riders, and it hits off the post. And it's still 0-0. So Yavapai with another chance to break the scoreless tie. Header out of the box by Pima. Isaac Flores chasing it down, keeping it in the Pima side of the field. Claudio with it on the far side. Kick toward the box. Mahan with it. Mahan kicks that one again over the goal, over the fence, out of bounds.
More pressure, Yavapai!
So a little bit of excitement there, but Yavapai cannot convert on the PK, so it is still 0-0. And now we're going to get another conference between the official and Coach Cosgrove on the sidelines. And Coach Cosgrove pretty animated. And I think I got a feeling whatever the referee told him, Coach Cosgrove was not very happy with at all. Cosgrove still talking with the ref, and I think he disagreed with the takedown being in the box that led to the penalty kick by Yavapai, which of course Yavapai did not make, hit off the post. Holthouse off his head. Players collide in the air. We get a whistle. Yavapai player gets up. That's Jalen Atkinson. The Pima player still down. And we're going to get a clock stoppage here. And unable to tell the number of the Pima player on the ground. It looks like it is 20-something. But now the Yavapai training staff coming in as both teams will head off to the sidelines for a break. And again, while the injured Pima player being tended to, again, folks, want to remind you that this is part one of our Yavapai Sports doubleheader on our KYCA live stream, courtesy of the Prescott Media Center. Tonight at 7 p.m., it will be Yavapai College volleyball taking on Eastern Arizona in the home finale. It's also going to be the pink match as Yavapai and Eastern raise money to fight breast cancer. And it's number 28, Eric McDonald, the sophomore defender from Oregon. He's on his feet. Actually gives a shake of the hand to Jalen Atkinson as he comes off the field. So no hard feelings there. Both players just realizing, hey man, we're just playing hard. It's all part of the game. .35:50 to go in the second half. 0-0 to score. Pima College with 7 shots on goal. Yavapai with 6. The defending national champions taking on the 7-time national champions. And that one is deflected off of a Yavapai defender. I believe that was Isaac Flores, goes out of bounds into the playground here at Ken Lindley Field. So maybe there's a kid on the swings over there saying, oh, hey, mommy, look, I got me a soccer ball out of nowhere. Awesome. Can I keep it? Corner kick coming from the Aztecs. Header out of the box. It looked like that was Mondragon. Kiddos. Now a long pass by Yavapai, picked up by Losu. Yavapai gets it back. Ryan Wallace double teamed, and a kick to the near side of the field. Catching up to it is Contreras. Contreras trying to get around the Yavapai defense. Slides, kicks, and also sliding with him is Eddie Flores, knocking the ball out of bounds. Good job by Flores on defense to deny Contreras a good angle to take the shot. It will be a corner kick for the Aztecs with 34:24 remaining in the second half. Kyoji Hata, the freshman midfielder from Tokyo, will take the corner. Pardon me for that call, folks. And that one's going to go way out. Still 0-0. And if the score remains tied at the end of regulation, we go into overtime, and it will be a golden goal situation. But if it is still tied after overtime, we will settle it with PKs. Rabaska setting it up for the kick for Yavapai. Shots on goal even between the Rough Riders and the Aztecs at 7 apiece. And that one gets kicked out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Aztecs. Connor Cosgrove to do the honors. And it looks like Estevan Manzo, a little too much contact there. Actually, correction, it's going to go against Yavapai. So Cosgrove sets it up for the kick. Line drive kick, up in the air. Now a bouncer, and that will go out of bounds. And it looks like a couple of the Pima players saying that their teammate got tripped up by Yavapai, but the official sees it differently. So Rabaska will kick this one away as we come down to 32 minutes left to play in the second half. Still nothing in the region semifinals. Off the back of Tucker Fenton, goes out of bounds. Substitution for the Rough Riders. Jalen Atkinson coming out of the game. And he will be replaced by Loic Borges. Borges gets it back to Wallace. Wallace off the foot of Ishihara. Now Strong and Hata collide. Yavapai gets on the far side. Yavapai player tripped up. Play continues. Or it will after this throw-in. And it will be YC ball with 30:52 left to go in the second half of a scoreless tie from Ken Lindley Field in the region semifinals. Holthouse with a header. Now Pima gets the ball. Strong trying to steal it away. Another header by the Rough Riders into the center circle. Ryan Wallace chasing it down for the Rough Riders. Turns, kicks, and no gold jerseys near that ball. Holthouse gets it. Header by Wallace. Bounces into the circle, picked up by Pima. Mondrigan with a little shove, trying to get the ball. Body check in there by Borges and Contreras. Play continues. Ishihara with the ball. Ishihara, who had the hat trick Monday against Mesa. Kicked by Mondrigan, and that one's going to spin almost out of bounds. Cosgrove keeps it in play. Contreras with the Contreras, racing toward the box. Being cut off by Mondrigan. Slide, and another slide by Mondrigan to knock it out of bounds. Yavapai defense doing a good job sticking with their man in the box, denying them a clean shot. This will be a corner kick for the Aztecs. 29:20 remaining in the second half. 0-0 the score. Ishihara doing the corner kick. Header, and that one's going to fly high over goal and out of bounds. Rabaska getting ready to kick it away for Yavapai. Rabaska still waiting, and there's the kick. Mayan, little pass over to Eddie Flores. Gets that pass over to Borres. Al Wallace kicking it down the near sidelines and bounces out of bounds. So this will be a throw-in for Connor Cosgrove. Wallace. And he's going to cross that one over to Quiros. However, Pima steals the ball away. Long kick by the Aztecs. And Mondragon unable to keep that from going out of bounds. Cosgrove to do the throw-in. Borres coming out of the game, and it looks like Enrique Zamora will come in for the Rough Riders. Zamora, 2 goals, 4 assists on the season for him. Gordillo with the kick off the Yavapai defender, and Zamora clears that one toward the circle. Skips off the scalp of Tucker Fenton. Now Losu, long kick toward goal, and catching that one on the fly is Logan Rabaska. 27 minutes remaining in regulation. Yavapai nothing, Pima nothing. Mayan gets it for the Rough Riders. And now Strong picks it up. Ball over on the far side. Fenton loses that one off his foot. Gordillo has it. Holthouse, rolling kick into Yavapai territory. Gordillo with it now. And he'll pass that one back to Cosgrove. Ball rolls by Manzo. Yavapai gets it. And knocking that one out of bounds, number 13, Isaias Herman. Yavapai has it on the far side. Header by Losu. And now Mondragon with it. Mondragon through the circle. Gets the pass over to Ryan Wallace. Pass cut off by Holthouse. Battle for the ball. Player down, but Eddie Flores gets it for the Rough Riders. Try to get the pass to Quiros, but it goes off the head of Holthouse. Kick by Gordillo, race for the ball. Mondragon going to catch up to it and kick it out of bounds. Connor Cosgrove to throw it in with 25-10 left to go in regulation. YC nothing, PC nothing. Bounces off the chest of Ishihara. Ishihara trying to get around the defender. There's the kick. And Yavapai able to clear it. I think that was Isaiah Strong. Yep, that was Isaiah Strong who got the ball out of the box. Yavapai to throw it in. Off the head of Losu. Rolling ball picked up by Pima. Long kick into Yavapai territory. That goes off the chest of Flores. Ball down the far sidelines. Ishihara with it. Now here comes Pima down the far sidelines. Flores staying with the attacker, and ball rolls out of bounds. And it looks like this will be a corner kick for the Aztecs. It's Suki Ishihara to do it for Pima. Ishihara with 12 goals this season, second most in the AWCAC. Leaping catch made by Logan Rabaska. And here come the Rough Riders. Mayen streaking down the field. Gets the pass over to Wallace. Up in the air. Zamora tried to make the kick. Ball gets away from him. Eddie Flores. And now Wallace getting the pass to Fenton. The kick by Mayen, and whistle on the play. Nils Roth to set this up for the kick with 22:44 remaining in the second half. Still nothing. Header by the Rough Riders. Zamora with it at the halfway line. Cosgrove with a couple pushes, but play continues. Eddie Flores with it now. Sliding kick made by Cosgrove, who knocks it out of bounds for Pima. So it'll be a throw-in for the Rough Riders. Ryan Wallace will do it. Gets it over to Tucker Fenton. There's the pass to Strong. Now ball over on the far side of the field. Isaac Flores. Pass it through a couple of defenders. Now back to Flores. Kick to the box. Off the scalp of Fenton, and on the one hopper, Nils Roth makes the catch, throws it back out to his guys. And kick by Gordillo off the head of Strong. And now Flores, bring it down the far side. Long kick. That goes out of bounds. Pima to throw it in. Ball rolling to the box with 21:12 to go in the second half. Roth sets up for the kick. Win with it on the far side for the Aztecs. And that one rolls out of bounds. Yavapai will throw it in. Ball gets loose. Big kick by Mondragon, and we get a whistle on the play. That was away from the ball. Looked like a wee bit of physicality there, and Pima will set up for the kick as players gather in the box. 20 minutes to go in regulation. No one has scored in this game. And that ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Aztecs. So Rabaska to kick this one away. And now we're going to get a call against Yavapai. Officials say that Fenton knocked down Cosgrove, and I don't know about that. Look more, now a yellow card, I believe, against Tucker Fenton. And I kind of have to question that. It looked like looked more like incidental contact. And there have been much harder hits in this game today that did not result in any cards. So Tucker Fenton catching a yellow. I mean, honestly, it looked like those two barely came together. So there's the kick by Holthouse. Launches that one toward the box. Bounces around and tracked down by Isaac Flores, I mean. Ball rolling toward the circle. Now loose, picked up by Losu. Pass over to Gordillo. Rolls past Gordillo. Chases on for the ball. Gordillo picks it up. Ryan Wallace getting in front of him. So is Zamora. And a header out of the box by Mondragon. Herman gets it over to Holthouse. And he crosses it over to Cosgrove. And Cosgrove loses that one, goes out of bounds. And it'll be a throw-in for the Rough Riders with 18:40 to go in the second half. Still 0-0, header by Fulop. Another header there by Mayen. That goes off the chest of Ishihara. Stolen by Wallace. Pass through the circle, now kicked away by Jung. Mondragon another clear in the box. Trip from behind on Mayen. So foul against Herman. Herman's going, come on, man. It was incidental. The official says, nope, not buying it. And now we have a stoppage of the clock with 18:02 to go in the second half as we have a injured Pima College player trying to pick up that might be Gordillo, but he is bent over holding his knees as we get training staff coming in to look at him. And again, it was Ricky Gordillo, the sophomore midfielder. So he's being led off the field. Rabaska setting up for the kick. Again, 18:02 left to go in regulation. 0-0 our score in the Region 1 semifinals. The winner moves on to the Region Championship game Saturday. Header up in the air. And Pima able to clear. And that one is going to roll out of bounds. Pedro Mondragon to throw it in for the Rough Riders. Okay, never mind. He's going to pass that one over to Ryan Wallace. Kick bounces past Mondragon, getting shoved out of the way by number 11, Manzo. And that ball gets kicked out of bounds. Going to be a corner kick now for the Aztecs. It's Suki Ishihara to do it. Line drive kick. Goes over the heads of everyone. Pima still gets it. Kick toward goal and a little hop there by Rabaska to make the catch. 8 shots on goal for the Aztecs, 7 for the Rough Riders. No one has put a shot in the net. Aztecs with it. Contreras racing toward the box, trying to get around the defense. There's the pass, and that one gets away from Wynn. And that kick is going to sail over the net. And Yavapai is just going to let that one roll out of bounds. Well, I'll tell you, that ball started to die as it got near the sidelines. I thought it was going to stop just before it crossed the line. It didn't. Pedro Mondragon to throw it in for the Rough Riders with 15:55 left to go in regulation. No one has scored in this game. Contreras, there's the kick, sails over everyone. Chasing it down is Jahara. He picks it up on the far side. Another big kick. Header by Contreras, and that one goes out of bounds. Yavapai now have the chance to finally get it out of their side of the field and try to get some offense going. Yavapai did have a chance to get a goal. They did have a penalty kick earlier in this game. That kick, however, deflected off the post. And boy, how big is that missed penalty kick looming right now? And Ryan Wallace going to kick that one back to Rabaska. Rabaska sends this one into Pima territory. Mahan trying to chase it down. Big kick there by the Aztecs. Cosgrove gets it, and he sends that one toward the Yavapai goal. Catching it on the hop is Logan Rabaska. Off the head of Jahara, and that one goes out of bounds. Yavapai to throw it in with 4:10 to go in the second half. 0-0 the score. Now here come the Rough Riders. Cleared by Pima. Actually, they launch it over the Yavapai bench. So another throw in for the Rough Riders on the far side of the field. Players start to congregate in front of goal with 13:39 left to go in the second half of a 0-0 game. Mahan turns, kicks, header by Losu. Bouncing ball, another header there by Strong. High kick, and Pima finally gets it away. They bring it down the far side of the field. Two defenders on the Pima attacker. Ball gets away from him. Push from behind. And Yavapai able to get it away. Mondragon with the kick, clearing it from the goal. Now Yavapai gets the ball back. And they send it downfield over the head of Fulop and out of bounds. Pima to throw it in with 12:29 remaining in the second half. Who will break this scoreless tie? Jahara with the kick, sending it downfield is Yavapai. Holthouse with the kick. Yavapai still keeps it in. Kiddos on the far side. Kiddos gets tripped up. No call on that one. And Yavapai fans expressing their displeasure at that non-call. Contreras has it for the Aztecs. Wallace cutting off the attack. Now Cosgrove with it. Sends that one toward the box. Header by the Rough Riders to get it out of goal. Eddie Flores sends that one off the head of Losu. Holthouse catches up with it. Sends it on the ground to Contreras. Pima moving toward the box. There's the kick, and that one's going to sail over the net and out of bounds. $11 remaining in regulation. Still no score in the Region 1 semifinals between Yavapai and Pima. So it looks like this will be a corner kick for the Aztecs. Itsuki Ishihara will make the kick. As both teams, I would imagine, really starting to feel the pressure here. And that one, kick just out of range of the box. Pima trying to kick it back in, and catching it on the fly is Logan Rabaska. Line drive kick, not far off the ground, over to Manuel Quiros. Quiros trying to get around the defender. Quiros, the pass intercepted by Pima. Herman with it. Herman bringing up to the halfway line. Now going to pass that one back to Ishihara. Isaiah Strong staying with the attacker. And now Yavapai tried to clear it. Ball deflects off of, I believe that was Ishihara, still in bounds. And knocking down Zamora is Contreras. No whistle on the play, as that one gets kicked out of bounds. And Zamora unhappy that no call was made there. On a wrestling-like takedown near the sidelines. So it's going to be a throw-in for Pima, Connor Cosgrove. Yavapai with the clear. And coming up a little gimpy there after that kick was Isaac Flores. And actually now he looks like he's jogging okay now.
Go, Tucker!
And Flores going to do the throw-in with 8:50 to go in the second half. 0-0 our score in the Region 1 semifinals. Yavapai stealing the ball away. And a big clear there by Pedro Mondragon. Header by Holthouse. Ishihara has it. Now Wynn. Team on the far side. Kick goes off the back of a Rough Rider defender. Now kicked away by Gabriel Claudio. .8:10 remaining in regulation in a goalless game. High in the air, bouncer in the box. And that one is going to roll over to Rabaska. Again, the winner of this game goes on to the Region Championship game Saturday. Whoever loses, that is it for their season. Quiros with it on the far side. And now Pima trying to get the ball away. Nils Roth, high kick. Lands in Yavapai territory, headed back into Pima territory. Bouncing ball, fielded by Losu. Now he sends that one off the head of number 18, Kim. Now here comes Pima on the attack. And there's a pass, number 23, Volksberger. Volksberger with the kick, and that one goes out of bounds. Nico Volksberger, the sophomore from Germany, trying to put the Aztecs on the board, couldn't do it. 6:45 left to go in regulation. Nothing the score. And there's a header that bounces almost out of bounds. Kept in by Wynn. And a big shoulder check there on Volksberger by Isaac Flores as the ball rolls out of bounds. Makes me wonder if Flores was a hockey player in a past life with that check. Kim with it. Pass into the box. And now Herman with the kick. Herman sends that over the netting and into the playground here at Ken Lindley Field. And now Herman down and back up. Helped up by Gabriel Claudio. So Herman will stay in the game. No trainers needed with 5:30 remaining in regulation of a 0-0 game. Rabaska setting up for the kick. Yavapai College, number 9 in the latest NJCAA poll. Pima College, number 10. And another classic battle between these two sides. Jung with it on the far side for the Aztecs. Kim with it. Kim tried to get the pass to Volksberger. Knocked away by Yavapai, and that ball rolls out of bounds. Cosgrove to throw it in after this substitution, as we're coming down to 4:40 left to go in regulation. Overtime is looming here at Ken Lindley Field in the Region 1 semifinals. Kim with it. Kim trying to get around strong. He'll pass it over to Cosgrove. Cosgrove dekes around the defender to the box. There's the cross. Drilling that one in his win. Now makes a pass. Spinning kick by Ishihara. Race for the ball, and that one going to roll out of bounds. Pima unable to convert on that one. It'll be a throw-in for the Aztecs. And that one will also roll out of bounds. And I believe this will be a corner kick for the Aztecs. Ishihara looks like he will do this as the clock keeps ticking down. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in regulation of a 0-0 Region 1 semifinal battle. Contreras. Whistle on the play. Looks like that went out of bounds. So Rabaska will kick this one away with 3 minutes remaining. 9 shots on goal for Yavapai, also 9 for Pima, and not a one has gone in. Race for the ball. Kiros gets it, and Kiros gets tripped up. And it looks like we're going to get a clock stoppage here and a yellow card handed out. It looks like to number 30, Jung, after that hard takedown on Manuel Quiros. Jonathan Mayen setting up for the kick as time is stopped at 2 minutes, 34 seconds. A trip to the region championship game on the line. Kick toward the box, knocked away by Losu, and a clear by the Aztecs. Contreras with the ball. Contreras trying to get around the defender. Stolen away by Eddie Flores. Chasing it down is Zamora. Ball gets kicked out of bounds, and the official says it went off Zamora first. Zamora kind of disputes that. As we get another substitution by Pima with 1:55 to go in regulation. 0-0. Cosgrove the throw-in. Big hit by Wynn. And that earns Pima a whistle. Claudio kicks it away for the Rough Riders. Nice big kick into Pima territory. Off the head of Losu. Gordillo gets it on the far side. Herman crosses that one over to Cosgrove. Now Wynn with the kick, and that one is going to go way wide of net with 1 minute to go in regulation. 0-0 the score. Robaska sets up for the kick. Bouncing ball, Tucker Fenton plays it off his chest. Kicks it toward the box, but no gold jerseys around there. Now Zamora coming in and kicked out of bounds by Holthouse. Looks like they're going to say it hit off of Zamora before it went out. Pima throws it in. Off the head of Strong. Another header there by Contreras. And Flores slips and falls, but able to kick it. Now kicked by Ishihara. That one's going to bounce out of bounds. The seconds tick down, and folks, in the words of the great Buffalo Sabres broadcaster Rick Genere, we are going to overtime. Take a 5-minute break. We'll be back with overtime. The score is 0-0 between Yavapai and Pima. Welcome back to Ken Lindley Field here in Prescott, Arizona. John Rust with you. And folks, it is overtime. And not just any overtime, it's playoff overtime. Nothing our score between Yavapai and Pima College in the Region 1 semifinals. Whoever scores first will live to play Saturday night in the Region Championship game. And the team that doesn't score, well, that's it for their season. It will be golden goal, 10-minute overtime. And if things cannot be settled in the overtime frame, we will go to a PK shootout. Pima College looking to keep going and defend their national championship from last year. Yavapai College looking to spoil that. Rough Riders with the ball. Isaiah Strong chasing that one down. Now Pima with it. Aztecs with the ball. Kick toward the box. Skips off the head and off the post. Oh, close call there for Yavapai. Logan Rabaska, I think, thought that one was going wide and out of bounds. Instead, it hit off the post. And now we get a clock stoppage. We have another Pima player down on the field. And cannot tell the number. Actually, it looks like, yeah, it's 32. And that is Ricky Gordillo, the sophomore midfielder, who gets picked up and helped off the field. 9:11 to go in overtime. Yavapai set up for the kick. Pedro Mondragon. Mondragon kick toward the box. Kicked away. Now headed away. One back to Mondragon. Another kick toward the box. Losu with it. Now Wynn. Wynn gets it out of the box. And here come the Aztecs. Contreras with it. Claudio Zamora with it. Claudio with a big shove and no whistle on that play. And Pima fans aren't happy about that. There's a header by Holthouse. Bouncing ball. Pima with it. Isaac Flores. Kicks it down the near sideline. Zamora has it. Now Pima gets it back. Kick toward the box. That one is headed away by the Rough Rider D. And a grab from behind by Herman, and that earns Pima a whistle. Herman, well, if this is football, you could call it almost a horse collar tackle on Jonathan Mayen. Mondragon sets up for the kick with 7:50 to go in the first overtime. Nothing the score. First to score here will seal a victory. Toward the box. And a bouncer off the hands of Nils Roth, but he reels it in. Contreras gets the throw in, takes it past the halfway line. Kick to the far side. Ishihara with it. Ishihara trips and falls. No whistle on the play. Jung has it now for the Aztecs. There's the kick. Knocked out of bounds. Looks like this will be a corner kick for Pima. And we have a Yavapai player down in front of the goal. And clock stops at 6:42 remaining. As a couple teammates tending the fallen Rough Rider. And it looks like that is, I think that's Gabriel Claudio. And it is. So a little stretch in there with the help of his teammates. Claudio's okay. Corner kick coming for the Aztecs. Cleared by Mondragon. High up in the air that ball goes. Missing the header is Quiros, and that ball bounces toward goal, and a nice bicycle kick there by Claudio to get it away from goal. Wynn reels it in for the Aztecs. Kick toward the box, header by Mondragon. And that one will bounce out of bounds. 10 shots on goal for Yavapai, 9 for the Aztecs. Still locked in a 0-0 score in overtime of the Region 1 semifinals. Ishihara trying to fight for the ball. Players get tangled and goes out of bounds. It'll be Yavapai to kick it away. Logan Rabaska. Rabaska directing the offense before he kicks. Not a lot of altitude on that kick. Flores turns and knocked back into Yavapai territory by Holthouse. Quiros trying to reel that one in. 2 defenders around him. Almost stolen away. Yavapai with it near the box. There's the kick near the goal. Teddy Flores. Flores denied the shot. Cleared by the Aztecs. That's Flores coming in to get the ball. Header by the Aztecs. Flores to the other Flores. Isaac to Eddie. Kick toward the box, and no one there for Yavapai to get a foot on it. Easily fielded by Nils Roth. Players move down the field. Now here's the punt by Roth. Isaac Flores gets it. Pass to the far side to Quiros, but headed by Young, and that goes out of bounds into the Rough Rider bench. Yavapai to throw it in. Kick toward the box. Header by Holthouse. Strong gets that one over to Isaac Flores. Now to Mondragon. Long kick by Mondragon toward goal, and catching it on the fly is Roth. Running down the field is Cosgrove. Gets the pass intercepted by Flores. Flores races for the ball. Flores tripped up. And Flores still down after getting tripped up by Cosgrove. And Flores grabbing his ankle. And Mondragon, I think a little frustration shown by him. I think he wanted a card on that one. And again, it makes me wonder about the yellow card issued to Tucker Fenton earlier in this game. As a couple players went up, as Fenton and another player from Pima went up to get a ball, and there was kind of just a light contact there, but the Pima player went down and Fenton got a yellow card. And as I've said, there have been much, much harder hits in this game that has not produced a card. So Isaac Flores back on his feet, walking a little gingerly, but walking under his own power. Flores, who has been a stalwart on defense for Yavapai this year, certainly not someone Yavapai would want out of the game for an extended period of time, especially since we are 3:04 into overtime of the region semifinals. Jalen Atkinson back in the ball game. Again, the winner goes on to the region championship game. The loser, that's the end of their season. Mondragon to kick. Ball loose and cleared by Jung. Zamora chasing after the ball, catching up to it is Menzo. Ishihara with it. Ishihara cut off by a couple of defenders. Still with the ball. Ishihara moving to the box. Ishihara tripped up, falls to the ground. Pima wants a call. They don't get it. Another substitution coming for Yavapai. Isaac Flores back into the game. Rabaska to kick. Off the foot of Quiros. Quiros pursued by 3 Aztecs. Quiros goes down. Whistle on the play. Yavapai will set up for the kick. Mondragon to do it with 1:45 remaining in the first overtime of a 0-0 game. Sailing toward the box. Up in the air off the header. Kick toward the box. Deflected by the Pima defense. Players come together. Zamora gets tripped up. Big hit on Manzo, but Pima still gets the ball. Contreras racing toward the goal. Trying to make the cross. And into the goal it goes! Pima catches Rabaska out of the net. And Pima College wins it in overtime. They will go on to the region championship game. And I think that was Ishihara who got the goal. And down on the field, a couple of Rough Riders on their knees and elbows, clutching their heads in disbelief. No one scored until 55 seconds into overtime. Rabaska caught out of goal, and Pima able to roll it into the net as they get the win 1-0. Yavapai College, who put together one heck of a season, it ends a lot earlier for them than they wanted. So that will do it for our live stream here, and folks, unfortunately that will do it for Yavapai College soccer this season. The Rough Riders, they end up with a record of 15-4 for the season. Pima College 14-3-1, and Pima College, they move on to the region championship game Saturday against either Arizona Western or Pima. So that will do it for our broadcast. That will do it for the season for Yavapai. Again, folks, all of us here at KYCA 1490 AM, 103.5 FM, and the Prescott Media Center, we want to thank you for joining us for this great ride that Yavapai College has had, our first year ever live streaming Yavapai College soccer. And we look forward to bringing you more Yavapai soccer games in the future and more local sports in general in our live streams. Again, the final score in overtime, Pima 1, Yavapai 0, and the season has come to an end for the Rough Riders. Remember, stay with us here on KYCA.info, the Prescott Media Center, as we will have Yavapai volleyball coming up for you at 7 o'clock tonight. Well, folks, for the crew here at the Prescott Media Center, I'm John Rust saying so long, everybody.